Did you know that South Africa holds clues to a hominin species that buried their dead long before we thought possible? Or that explorers claimed to find a lost city in the Kalahari, only for it to vanish without a trace? This is History, Mystery and Crime Channel, and today we delve into the unsolved mysteries that haunt the African continent, enigmas that challenge our understanding of the past and continue to captivate imaginations. We journey from South Africa's ancient artifacts to the sands of the Kalahari and the tombs of Egypt, seeking answers to questions that echo through the ages. Our first stop is a farm near Lydenburg, in South Africa's Mpumalanga province. In July 1957, a 10-year-old boy named Ludwig von Beethoven made an extraordinary discovery: terracotta heads, buried beneath the soil. These weren't just any artifacts, they were remnants of a sophisticated Iron Age culture, dating back to 500 to 650 AD. 6 intact heads and 1 fragmented, carefully crafted from clay, each with unique features, have become known as the Lydenburg heads. Who created these intriguing sculptures? Archaeological excavations between 1959 and 1963, led by Reverend A.J.B. Humphreys from the University of Cape Town, revealed more about their context. The heads were found alongside iron smelting furnaces, tools, and copper beads, suggesting a thriving community engaged in trade and craftsmanship. The largest head, standing at 14.5 centimeters, hints at the artistic skill of these early Iron Age Bantu speakers, possibly the ancestors of the Lekaba people. What makes these heads so significant? They represent the oldest known sculptural tradition in Africa south of the Sahara. They pushed back the timeline of Bantu expansion by centuries. The Lydenburg heads challenged the notion that complex societies only emerged in South Africa after European contact. But controversies linger. Some scholars argue that the heads show Khoisan influence, a perspective suppressed during the apartheid era to promote the idea of a pure Bantu culture. Demands for repatriation of the heads by local communities reflect the ongoing debate about ownership and interpretation of this vital piece of African history. Next, we venture into the vast expanse of the Kalahari Desert, a landscape that seems to swallow secrets whole. In 1885, a Canadian explorer named William Leonard Hunt, using the pseudonym Guillermo Faini, claimed to have discovered a lost city. According to Faini, this city was located at 27 degrees 30 minutes south, 23 degrees 30 minutes east, somewhere on the border between Botswana and South Africa. He documented his find with sketches and photographs, depicting stone ruins with walls stretching up to 45 meters long and 2 meters high. His expedition, funded by the London Illustrated News, brought initial excitement. Faini's 1886 book, Through the Kalahari, included a photo of a sphinx-like rock formation, further fueling the mystery. But here's where the story takes a strange turn. Despite aerial surveys by the South African Air Force in 1932, no one has ever rediscovered Faini's lost city. A follow-up expedition in 1887, led by G. Ferrer, found only eroded stones. In 2016, advanced LiDAR scans by the University of Botswana detected no anomalies in the area, leading some to believe that Faini's city was nothing more than natural dolomite outcrops. Was Faini a fraud? Was the lost city of the Kalahari simply a mirage, a product of wishful thinking and a harsh desert environment? The tale sparked an African Atlantis myth, inspiring numerous expeditions and highlighting the colonial-era tendency to blend archaeology with treasure hunting. But it also overshadowed some oral histories that speak of ancient wars, a reminder that dismissing indigenous knowledge can lead to overlooking crucial clues. Now, we travel to the cradle of humankind near Johannesburg, South Africa. In 2013, a team led by Lee Burger from the University of the Witwatersrand made a breathtaking discovery: fossils of a previously unknown hominin species, deep within the Rising Star Cave system. Over 1,550 bones, representing at least 15 individuals, were unearthed in the Dinalidi chamber, accessible only by navigating a narrow, 18-meter deep shaft. The fossils were dated to between 236,000 and 335,000 years ago, using OSL dating techniques. This new species, named Homo naledi, meaning starman in Soto, presented a puzzle. It possessed a small brain, ranging from 465 to 610 cubic centimeters, but also exhibited a mix of primitive and modern traits. The most astonishing aspect of the Homo naledi find was the way the remains were deposited in the chamber. With no evidence of predators or tools, it appeared as though the bodies had been deliberately placed there, suggesting a form of ritualistic burial behavior. This discovery challenges the long-held belief that only hominids with large brains, like Homo sapiens, were capable of complex social behaviors. Homo naledi forces us to reconsider the link between brain size and intelligence, and to explore the possibility that early hominids were more sophisticated. But the discovery wasn't without controversy. Some accused Berger of rushing the publication of the findings, and questioned whether Homo naledi was simply a variant of Homo erectus. The debate continues, fueled by funding biases and the complexities of interpreting ancient remains. Our next mystery takes us to the tumultuous era of the Anglo-Boer War. In 1900, as British forces advanced, over £563,000 in gold coins, belonging to President Paul Kruger's ZA State Treasury, vanished. That's over 2 tons of gold. The chief suspect was Mina de Jager, a treasury clerk. It was believed that the gold was buried somewhere in the Leidschendorp area of Limpopo province. The British launched searches in 1901, but only a fraction of the treasure, around £36,000, was recovered. Despite numerous expeditions, including a major search by the South African government in the 1970s, the bulk of the Kruger millions remains hidden to this day. The coins, minted between 1892 and 1898 in Berlin and Utrecht, were 91% gold and weighed 4.5 grams each. Mint records allow for tracking by serial number. In 1902, Peter van Beujon, an accomplice of the Jager, confessed and pinpointed 3 burial sites, but floods destroyed one cache. In 1947, a prospector named Albert Brits recovered 1,027 coins near the Watava River. The Kruger millions have become a symbol of Boer resistance. The loss of the gold crippled the ZA economy after the Treaty of Vereeniging in 1902. The legend has inspired countless books and films. The final mystery on our list transports us to North Africa, to Egypt's Valley of the Kings. In 1907, Edward Etten entered a tomb designated KV55. It was re-excavated in 1923 by Howard Carter, the discoverer of Tutankhamun's tomb. KV55 contained a mummy, a male believed to be between 20 and 25 years old. DNA analysis dated the mummy to around 1330 BC and linked him to Tutankhamun's father, possibly Akhenaten. The tomb itself was reused, originally intended for a queen, as evidenced by magic bricks inscribed for Mekheteten, a daughter of Akhenaten. The discovery of KV55 offered a crucial piece of the puzzle surrounding the Amarna period, a time of religious upheaval in ancient Egypt. CT scans in 2010 revealed Amarna period glass vessels and canopic jars belonging to Tutankhamun's grandparents within the tomb. The mummy's hands were crossed over his pelvis, a royal pose. The tomb had flooded twice, damaging some artifacts. The mysteries we've explored today, the Leidenburg heads, the lost city of the Kalahari, Homo naledi, the Kruger millions, and KV55 each highlight the complexities and controversies surrounding African history. Colonial historiography often erased African oral traditions. The post-1994 South African curriculum sought to correct this, mandating the study of pre-colonial mysteries. These discoveries, and the debates they spark, also have a direct impact on modern Africa. The Leidenburg heads are a source of cultural pride, inspiring tourism and repatriation debates. The legend of the lost city feeds ecotourism in the Kologodi Transfrontier Park. Homo naledi attracts visitors to the Maropen Visitor Center, supporting conservation efforts. The Kruger millions continue to fuel treasure hunts. And the mysteries of KV55 bolster Egypt's tourism industry and influence Pan-African identity debates. So, the question remains, what other secrets lie hidden beneath the sands, within the caves, and among the ruins of Africa? What will be unearthed tomorrow, and how will it reshape our understanding of the past? The answers, like the mysteries themselves, are waiting to be discovered.